Now, this process is common to all living beings, whether unicellular organisms or the higher organisms, that is the cellular respiration. And what about the breathing? In unicellular organisms, once again the body is in contact with the environment. So, by simple diffusion the exchange of gases takes place. So, we can say amoeba breathes through body surface. If we go to other animals, then we will find that they have different type of breathing organs. For example, insects breathe through trachea, fish through gills, frog can even breathe through its skin, that is why its skin is always moist, but it also has lungs. However, the larva of the frog, the tadpole larva like fishes breathes through gills, and reptiles, birds and mammals breathe through lungs. So, we find there are different breathing organs for different animals. Now, as children, even now you must be very much interested in having an aquarium, or have you ever observed how a fish breathes? Constantly it is opening its mouth and bubbles are coming out, and if you look a little more closely, just below the eyes, as it opens its mouth, the gill slits also open. There is a coordination between opening of the mouth and the opening of the gill slits. So, when it opens its mouth, oxygen enters the body, oxygen rich air. But now just count the number of times a fish opens its mouth. Do you also breathe that many times in a minute? No, you do not. Aquatic organisms breathing rate is higher. Higher in aquatic organisms. Why so? Because you see, oxygen is not fully soluble in water, it is only sparingly soluble in water. So, sufficient amount of oxygen is not available in water, and that is why the aquatic organisms have a much higher breathing rate as compared to the terrestrial organisms, which have lower breathing rate because they get sufficient amount of oxygen. So, here also there is a difference, because ultimately the requirement is oxygen.